Okay, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whatever time of the day this video may find you. Look, people, this is a reaction video here. I did a video about narcissists and them using finances to control you, okay? And in that video, part of it, I discussed how narc number one that, I have a child by, would use supporting our child to control me. Okay, I'll put a link in that short. I had did a short from that video of it. Okay, and I get this guy on there. I'm guessing he's got his own situation going, and because of his situation, when we broke up, hold on. But he's questioning whether the child, he asked, was it his child? Was it his child? First of all, I had never been with anybody else, so yeah, it's his child. I wished it wasn't. I wished I had been with somebody else. I really wished I had. That would have been a wonderful thing if I had been with somebody else. It would have been okay for me to be the loose woman that time. I'm telling you, I would have loved to have been with somebody else then. Anyways, the guy though, this was a relationship, y'all. This was from when I was a teenager, from 14 to 20, y'all. Okay. Dude was older than me, 4 years older than me. Lied when we first met. I was 14 going on 15. He said he was 17. He was actually 19. Okay. But my mom had been trying to get me to get on the pills. Finally when I was like around 15, I went ahead and decided to do it because he had been trying. Okay. Even though I was trying to, he just had been trying. My friend, I used to take her with me, and she used to save me, right? But it was sometimes they got kind of close, so I went ahead and, went with my mom to get on the pills. He convinced me later to stop taking the pills, okay? And I'm telling you, the first time, it wasn't something that I wanted, okay? I'll leave that off. Yeah, it was basically a type of date essay situation. Okay, when the aggressive whatever, but I was saying no. But anyways, we'll go on. Okay, I just stayed with him because now he's had my body, and it was very, very important to me about who, cause like I said, I wanted to wait till I got married. So anyway, didn't realize these little games I was playing was going to get me into the wrong situation. Okay, y'all, look, I was a kid, I was a teenager. Anyways, dude was a serial cheater. Okay, kept messing around with other girls. And it would keep coming up, and he'd be ready to fight and whatever. To anybody that said that he did, it act like he's about to lose his mind because he's gonna lose me, but he kept doing it, right? Anyways, I found out for sure that he had cheated when my child was 2 weeks old. Okay? And it felt like somebody took a knife and stabbed me in my heart. I could literally feel black blood rushing from my heart, y'all. That was horrible. He ended up, the girl who he slept with, she was bragging about it, around some other young kids, and they got back to me. She lied and said that they hadn't been together, but of course he ended up coming clean and told me yes, that it did happen and everything. So fast forward, the cheating just kept. So I just, I broke up with him. He was threatening to me that he was going to off the guy that I was, dating. I was so petrified of him because by then he had started physically abusing me when I would break up with him. So I thought that he would do, what he said he was going to do, So I ended up actually getting back with him because of that. We broke up 2 other times after that. So it was 3 times the last 3 years before the last ending with me breaking off with him, and I end up getting with the one that I'm with now, blah, blah, blah. Well, dude was court ordered. For 3 years, I had begged him to do what he's supposed to do for his child. He would not do nothing, so I wanted his money, right? So, in the video, you'll see where I said that I made suggestions like, that when he buy clothes, he could take the tags off to make sure I don't, go take the tags off and go get his money, right? Or he could go down to the school and pay for a lunch, to make sure I don't get his money. The school's not going to give me the money back. I made all kinds of suggestions trying to get him, since he said I wanted his money. Y'all, these people, because he worked under the table to keep from having to pay me anything. When we finally got to child support court, they ordered him $50 a month. This man would not pay $50 a month. Not even $50. Even after that, I wanted his money. I wanted the $50, y'all. I wanted his money. I had bought me a new car. He said I wanted his money to buy my car, to pay my car note. My car note was $351. My insurance was $127. I had a good job. I had no reason to need his money, okay? I had went back to school and worked 2 jobs, did what I had to do. I was in a management position. I had a good job, okay? I didn't need his money. I didn't need before. I worked 2 jobs. It was just because he's supposed to help me. That's why I put him on child support, because he's supposed to. It's his kid, But anyways, he paid like about 2 years total of the whole 18 years. And that was just one of the times this girl had told me that I was working with, that she came to work and told me where he was working at, that she saw him. She was dating a guy that was a friend of his. And she told me that she saw him and the uniform he had on. And then that's how I end up calling down to the court system and told them that. And he worked for about a year and then quit. Yeah, it was one of my coworkers that told me that. I remember her telling me, she said, oh, he makes me so sick. She said, because he used to be bragging about our daughter and all that. She said, acting like he's taking care of her. And, now that she worked with me, she know the whole story, right? These people are liars, y'all. They're liars. But anyways, this guy was horrible. Even after we broke up, like, I call myself breaking up with him and thinking that maybe it'll help the next woman. He dogged her out even worse. It was a hot mess. It was a hot mess. That woman ended up, he loved keep you with kids. I was supposed to have 2 by him, but I had a, ectopic pregnancy. And after that, we had to broke up and he wasn't doing right with her. So I just was like, no, I know I don't want this man. And I would have married him. Yeah, he tried to bully me into marrying him when he came back the second time, I think. And my cousin was watching. She was going to watch my daughter for us to go down to the courthouse and everything. And he had left to go get something. My cousin was like, do you want to do this? And I was like, not really. And she looked at me, and it wasn't what she said. It was how she said and how her eyes, how she was looking. She said, well, if you don't want to do it, don't. And she was married, and it was just how she said it and the way she was looking. I was like, So when he came back, I was like, I can't do this. If you gonna leave, then you just leave, because I can't do it. He was trying to lock me in, so it couldn't be the back and forth no more. Thank God he didn't know about the common law marriage stuff. I would have been messed up. I would have had to get a divorce from him. Yeah. But yeah, he was a stalker. I can tell you some crazy stuff I went through with this dude. Crazy. Narc number 2, he used to cut his tires. I was so glad when he got with the woman that he got with, that he was, married, so he could leave me alone, He had dated somebody before that, and his mom had told me that, she said she'd be tired of hearing about his baby mama. So he'd be telling her that he can get her back anytime he want to. And that's me, y'all. I didn't want him. But he was telling this woman this. I said, I don't know why he telling her that. You know, I didn't want him back. No. But anyways, y'all, I had to do this video here because, dude, I'm telling you, whole 18 years, it was 2 years, and it was separate times that somebody told me, and I think the other time the system called or whatever, but he quit the job. He quit so he wouldn't have to, pay $50. $50. And literally several years back, I was getting these cards from the state. And I was like, what they sending me these cards for? Because, he didn't pay, he's older and disabled and everything now. And I was working for this tax company. And we was talking about the child support stuff or whatever. And then I mentioned that about the card. And the guy told a guy that worked with me, he said, well, if they sending you a card, there's money on there, right? So I had just put the cards up, and I actually got another one. That's why I had brought it up, because I told him I had got one 2 years before, but I just, put it up, then never, and then now I got another one. So I went on there, and it was money on the card. So they actually was getting $50 from his disability that they were sending me up until like during COVID, when they was giving those little bonuses and stuff or whatever, the stimulus packages and stuff. He filed for something for, that they end up cutting it out, because, he worked mostly under the table, so his check wasn't much, so I understood, before that, I would just get me some gas and give me a tank of gas a month. But yeah, y'all, these people are horrible. Nobody's on here telling lies on nobody. I'm not saying that, 100% nobody, but y'all, I understand you can't tell how somebody look, but I'm telling you now, I'm 54. I don't have no reason to be on here telling no lies about something. I hadn't even talked really much about the current situation, because it's still ongoing. We're in the middle of divorce, but I wanted to, I do share a little bit. But I really thought that young women should know that. I'm just trying to keep people from getting in this situation and letting them know that, yes, narcissists will try to get you pregnant and to be able to keep you in rotation. They think they own you. Also on that video, I also mentioned about how I proved that he was requiring me to be intimate with him for him to take care of his child. I'll put a link for that short, and I'll put a link for that video on there. That's on this video. That's what I'll do. But anyway, y'all, let me get off here. It's just, I just wanted to do a reaction, because this, I'm like, no, so anyways, just wanted to tell y'all, go a little bit more in detail, just a little bit more into it. It's a big, it was a lot. I could tell you stories of even the fight. I'll say those. Because it's a lot. You know how these stories can go for a long time. But anyways, I just wanted to do a reaction video on the comments about me financially bankrupting him, and why I ran him out of the house, and all of this stuff. It's my fault. I did it all. I was the reason why he couldn't keep his pants zipped up. I was the reason why he was emotionally and mentally and physically abusive. I just, it was all my fault, y'all. Anyway, y'all have a blessed day. I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.